We love an accidental style icon, so let's do Larry David's 3 words. I'm gonna do a quick note, an observation on my part. We've done quite a few comedic personalities, and I think what's really interesting, especially when we're kind of breaking down the comedians, is that a lot of their humor and personality really comes through with the way they dress. Like, for example, I think we said playful for Mindy Kaling, and we had ironic for Pete Davidson. And I think that we can sort of broaden that. I think that it really just shows that we can really express who we are and really express our personality through the things we wear, even if we're not doing it on purpose. So I just think it's like a good thing to keep in mind. It's a very good tool for self-expression. But enough about that, let's talk about Larry. I think that Larry David's 3 style words are classic, layered, and practical. Let's start with classic. I did a little poll on my Instagram, and I would say like 90% of you said that one of his words is classic, and I totally agree. He goes for classic colors, classic silhouettes. He puts things together in a way that is very straightforward and feels quite classic. I feel like classic, we get it, we all understand. It's just these basic pieces. Now let's talk about layered. This one was really exciting because as I was looking through his looks, I realized that Larry very rarely just wears like a sweater and pants or a top and pants. There's always a layering situation there. If you look here, for example, he has the blazer and the sweater. Then if you look closer, there's also the white t-shirt under that gives a nice little contrast. And as I was looking, I realized that he actually does this a lot. He'll have the blazer and a long sleeve shirt or a sweater and then the white t-shirt underneath it. And as I was thinking about it, I was thinking, okay, what's Larry's intention here? Is he doing this because he thinks it looks good and because he wants to get that layered look? I don't think so. I think that he's doing it for more practical reasons, and that's why I chose practical as his 3rd word. And practical can mean a lot of things, and I think it does in Larry's case. So first of all, I think that he's wearing this white t-shirt under a lot of his sweaters and long sleeve shirts, not because he thinks it looks good and he wants to get kind of that layered vibe. I think that it is practical because he doesn't want to get his sweater sweaty. I think practical also works for Larry because he's always dressing in a way that never feels too fussy or overly styled. It's always practical. It's always about function. Even like we said, his layering is even all about function. Great example. It's classic. It's layered with the blazer and the scarf. And it's also practical because it's comfortable and it looks like it's chilly where he is, so the scarf works. Like I said in the beginning, I think these words also apply to his comedic style, but I don't have time to explain, so I want you to write what you think in the comments.